Scientist Sean.
And we want to be your Po-Town heroes, your source for all your budget Pokemon needs. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Po-Town Heroes, your source for all your budget Pokemon needs. I'm Rhyhorn Trainer Steven.
Pokemon Scientist Sean.
And today we get to feature another one of your lists. Yay. I know you're looking for, possibly looking for a challenge accepted, but we figured we'd just give you guys a nice little deck list instead. So
my Sceptile GX, I'm trying to have additional flair to it to see if it works.
All right.
And it worked with some other decks. Might as well try it with this one. So.
All right. So let's give it a shot. Hopefully this will perform a little bit better than Noivern, unfortunately. So yeah, let's see how it does. Fighting Psychic Grass.
Wait. We just played that person.
Did we?
Giratina.
I don't remember Grass being...
Giratina.
We'll see if you're right. So let's go shoot.
We got a basic.
We got a basic. I don't think it's the one we wanted.
Not yet. We want either Trico or the one Tropius from the deck.
But let's see how this turns out.
I mean, Brazy's not a bad card for this deck, especially when it gets the protection of Baby Sceptile. This will be interesting.
Okay. We'll start. We'll take a nest ball start. In which case we get to start getting set up. Although now I wish we would have gone second, but probably a good thing we went first.
One double draw. Fine. I'll go second. Well, I'll do it next turn, unless we get something better.
Well, we'll definitely see.
It's not the speed of Sceptile setting up is what gets it going. Well, this card.
Well, yeah.
This is everything. You remember back in the day, a little Gabite allowed Garchomp to get to the claim of fame it is now.
Mm-hmm. And Grovyle is pretty much just the new one.
Yeah.
All right, so Coco.
Well, success is based off the Gabite, and Gabite set up the deck, so.
Coco, Shrine. Well, all right then.
My little flair to the deck.
Mudkip?
Why not?
Okay, I'm gonna definitely have to see this in action because I'm not sure why the Mudkip's in there.
It was mainly because people with decks like Boseven have been trying to counter, but
yeah, it would kind of shut that deck, or it would.
And it gives a more draw that isn't gonna hinder the deck at all.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay then.
RNG is on our side. At least for a moment.
Right. And if that changes, Steven shall disappear. I'll have to figure this out.
Oh, hush. Garrett. Okay. We did play this guy during our Noivern
Now he gets it.
Oh, quiet. A lot of the time I don't look at the names.
Obviously.
Nah.
I'm trying to figure out if the guy is trying to figure out, did I just play this guy?
Alright, but either way, we should be getting pretty well set up at this point. So there's the Trico. Probably Grovyle, or, yep. Then Grovyle to grab Grovyle.
As much as I would love to do, you get one of these exposed every time.
To discard the draw.
I also added one more candy to allow for the odds to happen.
Makes sense. So it's just the one?
This is why Brazy's in the deck. Early game pickoffs.
Ooh.
And late games in the late game when it has the protection from, and this is why I put Swampert in the deck. So I have access to Super Boost.
Okay.
Itself can actually be a counter.
Yeah, okay. I can now see why you did that.
I mean, this deck runs a one of certain staples. Otherwise, it's a self engine.
Alright.
And being half your trainers are some kind of supporter.
Although, what is the grass in this deck?
What?
So there's a grass version or grass in this deck. The Giratina deck. Yeah.
So one, I'm gonna get this moving. I'm gonna get this moving to the next one. Get the last layer of protection going for the deck, though. I need a draw that Ranger wasn't taking up the bench spot for, and set up the defense just because. I don't need the defense yet. Not until I see an Ultra Beast.
Yeah,
grass.
And in this deck, I don't think there was one. It was just Giratina. Giratina Inkay.
And I'm gonna pitch that Rangaroo.
Well, yeah, we don't need it at this point.
Who to hit?
I would almost get rid of the Ditto or their engine.
I see. Get rid of one of their engines. I'm not falling for the spell tag.
And
he scoops.
All right, so we'll take a look at the list and we will go from there.
So,
all right, so this is
Sceptile with the flare I've added. Which the only addition to this than most lists is 101 Swampert. It worked with almost any other stage 2 deck. Might as well try this one.
Yeah.
Especially when your main engine is a 4/4 line of Sceptile.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much self-explanatory at this point.
This Sceptile is 230 hit points. Mock cuts, discard the special energy for 60, which there's a lot of DCs and beast energies out there. The fact you have a low energy count the entire game, and you can always move the energy from it to another Pokemon.
Yeah, so
you put pressure and move the energy at the same time. And you're not you can go for the longevity a little bit too.
Yeah, if absolutely necessary.
Healing is a must, so. And then Baby Sceptile gives you the
protection from Ultra Beasts, like Blacephalon.
I went 1-4 in a tournament with this, and the only deck I beat was Blacephalon.
Well, yeah, this pretty much shuts it down. So.
But.
And then we're running a 101
Swampert because it has more draw. It doesn't hinder the deck as much as Oranguru does, and it can still fight on its own, which is why the Super Boost is in the deck.
And I'm assuming you have this. You have the Oranguru in just in case.
In case what happens, Lele is in there just in case I get an opening hand or Ultra Ball opening hand and can pop that nice little lecture to drop the 3 out.
Okay.
Usually be 3 Tricos, and this comes in afterwards, but sometimes things happen. The one Tropius, because it's a grass dedicated Vulpix, I can use it to grab the 2 Groviles, or Mudkip, or even Lele if I need it for the next turn, or even Virizion.
Okay.
Virizion, as you saw, is a good draw engine.
All right, so let's just do a quick breakdown. We run one Oranguru.
If either that or Swampert, but I've been trying Swampert, so Oranguru is just there because, Oranguru.
Yeah, just in case we can't get the Swampert out, or
you prize a piece of Mudkip, and you now need to get it off the field.
Yeah, so you pretty much have it's either Oranguru or Swampert. You obviously want to go with the Swampert. Yes. If you were to drop anything out, you could probably drop the Oranguru to add in something that would help out the deck a little more. But I don't think it's.
You can probably drop the Oranguru for more energy. Or another Netball.
Yeah.
Netball is another energy surge plus Pokemon surge. So. And a 4/4. It's a 4/4 line of Trico or Sceptile,
but a 3/1
barring
split.
One being the ability Sceptile that walls Ultra Beast.
Yeah.
The deck is everything because of Grovyle.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard Grovyle list, at least there in that portion. except for the Sceptile, which blocks a lot of Ultra Beasts, which still sees some play on occasion.
Some play.
Okay, a lot of play.
Blessuphion, Buzzle, two names
Ultra
specifically.
Necrozma.
Plus, you got all the Naganadels.
Yep.
The Naganadels can't touch you. We're getting, two tag teams that are Ultra Beasts? I know of at least one. We're getting the Buzzle Pheromosa, which is in the Mace set.
Yeah, so
this
that's
will
going to
wall
be
that
later.
entirely.
Yeah.
And then any Ultra Beasts that happen in between. Any Guzzlords can't touch you.
Yeah, okay.
So,
the one
trophy is if it leads, it leads. If it doesn't, well, if you can't get it out in your open hand, it becomes a discard for Swampert.
Makes sense.
Trophy Verzian is not sensitive play, being able to play a supporter every turn, and you getting a benefit from it.
At least hitting 130.
And it gives you an alternate GX to pull Pokemon off the bench if they're heavily damaged or you don't want them in there anymore, like Lele. Mm-hmm. After a while, it's just an eyesore on the bench waiting to get sniped.
Yeah.
And it does early game has a little nice draw engine. So, and Lele. If I need to describe Lele at this point in the game, you just started. And it's really there for the ability.
Yeah,
there's no other reason for it being in the deck other than ability and occasional attacker.
Yeah, because of the fact now Lele is actually within budget so that we can actually start playing with it and actually start using it.
And it comes with a promo, and we're using the promo one to show it's a promo.
Yeah, and even then the deck only needs one.
But it's still a promo one. So, one system, because, system is your energy recovery for the deck. Being running so little. So, one field board just to get rid of nuisances. Give me a nuisance like, say, Shrine or Spell Tag out of the way. And
I'm assuming you're running Field Blower instead of Faba because it's an item compared to a supporter.
I can still play Cynthia on top of. Yes, if I was playing more of a counter-based deck, I'd be probably running more Faba because they're more directive towards something. But when your opponent's playing four Shrines, 4 Spell Tags, we're getting rid of one's not as big a deal as, say, hitting an energy.
Yeah, makes sense.
If they're running just DCE, I'd be hitting that DCE because that's one less DCE they have for the deck.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So 2 Netball because they double as both a Nest Ball for the deck and they double as an Energy Search for the deck. Barring that you can also get rid of the Rangaroo to get it and put another one in, or say another Energy, but...
Yeah, that's still not bad, especially in grass decks. It's kind of necessary.
Before Swampert, this only ran 2, but this now runs 3 Rare Candy because of the Swampert. So I can have access to Candy a little faster. Yep. And have both Ultra Ball, Swampert, or Rare Candy in hand at the same time.
Makes sense.
Rescue Stretcher, because recovering Pokemon is Pokemon's the entire existence for the game, so...
So yeah, this just gets your big attackers back just in case.
Big attackers. You get second chance to use Lele if you still need to use it. Shovel, increase the deck size a little bit. Numbers. Switch, because even with this stadium as good as Life Force, you can only use it once. And if it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, but even then, they don't have like really hefty retreat rates except for maybe the Swampert, right?
No, and Swampert's the only one you really have to switch. And a Rangaroo, but everything else is a one of.
Yeah, so that's not horrible.
And switch is just because if they paralyze you, you can't, or hit you with like Toxapex Poison Tag, they don't just shut you out and lock you out of playing.
Very true.
Ultra Ball, or you want to go immediately to another target or another fresh Sceptile.
Yeah, it makes sense.
3 Ultra Ball.
Because
you have any Pokemon I want at the risk of 2 cards.
Yeah, which with a lot of the retrieval you have in here, it's not a bad thing.
No, especially when I already have an ninja that discards cards on demand. So 2 Cynthia, because this deck plays more Tate Liza. Because I noticed with I didn't need as much of the shuffle draw as I thought with Sceptile because it's such a fast deck. But by third or fourth turn, you should have pretty much all your Sceptiles all on the bench minus prized.
Yeah.
So having all this shuffle draw isn't necessary. But I figured that having that extra switch now and again would probably be a little more handy.
Yeah, very much.
3 Guzma is pretty much standard. it's about the average minimum.
Yep. 3 Guzma because, well, Guzma.
I'd play more, except I don't have room for more. This is already as tight as it can get without sacrificing more.
Yep.
2 Judge, keep my opponent's hand different.
Yep, because Judge.
And yes, this could the judge spot could probably be used as a 4th Guzma, but I like Judge now and again to change my opponent's hand, especially after they just searched the deck for something they wanted.
Algorithm, Judge.
You got 5
Serious
cards you
resolve,
wanted.
Judge.
How about you might get a chance to get at least one of those back? So, and Lily, because
It's pretty much a staple at this point in a lot of decks. Running 2, hopefully you get one
early
top
game
end.
Lily or Lecture is awesome. So
Yeah.
shove your hand, or not shove your hand, but discard or
Draw till you have 6,
yeah.
8 first turn, which is always good.
Kukui, I forgot to change this. I need to change this to choice band, but for right now I'll leave it as is. But in the future, this will be choice band because choice band just has more immediate power.
Makes sense.
This just allows you to hit 150 on the stuff like Vikavolt and Magnezone. And Taint Liza, it's a 4 of in the deck. I added the switches to the deck versus Shovel Draw because all the games I played, I always had extra Cynthias and stuff in hand without something to do. So, Super Boost because I'm playing a heavy stage 2 deck, and Swampert needs energy for immediate attack power.
Yeah, because it does 80 plus 20 for each water energy.
So that'd be 4 water.
Yeah.
So
it's at least a good hit.
So 140 damage.
Yeah.
Well, actually 160 damage on just 4 energy.
Yeah, so that's not horrible. And then how many grass?
10 grass.
10 grass.
Anything less, anything more, just it. Well, more is always better with the energy, but anything less, it just becomes inconsistent.
Yeah. All right.
Let's try it again.
All right, so we'll jump into a match, and we will see how it goes from there.
Versus in play. And so Swampert's in there just because there's a lot of fire decks coming out that are becoming stronger.
Yeah.
Because of an immediate, not immediate counter, but immediate response. Tails.
And once again, we are fogged out again for some reason.
Get the box.
Got to learn, trying to figure out how to, getting used to a new space is always fun to do. Especially with technical difficulties. There we go.
No, I was thinking that light's back in the frame again.
Yeah, oh well. So let's see. I don't even know what we're going up against.
It's fighting colorless, so Buzz.
I hope it's not Buzz.
One mulligan, not too bad. We'll see what happens first. Well, they went first also.
Yeah, so luckily we won't get donked.
But can we set up the lock in time?
Exactly.
Ooh. That's just sad.
Gigalith! Yay! Someone's running Gigalith.
The entire deck's weak to me.
I know.
This would be, well, as long as I don't lose, it would be a good game.
Okay.
Because if I lose to something I'm strong against, we got a problem.
Except why?
Mono.
Well, going mono fighting, yeah, I get it.
This could be the
engine to attach all the energy.
And what? There's a particular GX that hasn't seen play at all because it missed the relevance of fighting. 2, it missed the relevance of fighting. Do I need to say more?
Palisand.
Yeah. And I'll probably searching the energy because I'll probably use Trico to search out Tropius.
Makes sense. So yeah, but grass on the Trico.
Actually,
yeah, I was gonna say you have.
it's just in case. Actually, I can still discard it. This is why I have Tropius. It's my Vulpix for the deck. Doesn't take as much room and it has a little more survivability. Let's see what happens.
I was gonna say Stadium.
I don't need to do Stadium yet. I don't know what their Stadium count in the deck. I don't want to lose my one of Stadium
Against a Berkeley Hill or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even Brooklyn Hill could help us out once
Well, yeah.
to search out Mudkip. As much like Mudkip, it's only here as a counter / engine. This attack in the old meta with the strong energy stuff, this was amazing. This attack.
So 50, even if we were to do that with Diancie, 60, 70, 80, so you're dealing 80, 90, 100, 110. I think 110 is like the max you could do.
But and you had to keep it going, and
Exactly.
before your you can heal your hit points. I mean, there's a fun expanded decks I would love to play just because they're a niche. Oh, that's cute.
All right.
Because I can't evolve that one yet. No point of pulling out the Grovyle. And that guy's cute. Okay. Find a friend.
It's cool you can just click the stadium instead of...
It'll go, unless there's an option, it'll go right towards the one that you're probably going to choose. And
yeah.
hitting sniping for 30 against this deck is kind of pointless.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because I can just heal it off. As long as it's a grass Pokemon.
So now, if anything, we just have to make sure we do not do that much damage against that Tauros.
He can do damage to me all he wants. I'm going for the one shot off Tauros.
Exactly. We want the one shot. Oh, excuse me. So I heard you like Mudkips.
Unfortunately. Let's get all the other Pokemon out of the deck before I... let's get this out.
I mean, you can have meat, but they say like regular season.
Yeah, we'll get that going. Ooh, I just realized we could Lily for...
I'm just trying to get stuff out of the deck I don't want to draw into.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
I'd rather draw into rare candy and stuff. And this one could still
be evolved, yeah.
And if not, well, I have... Well, let's at least set up... I don't need to set up the lock yet. There's no Ultra Beast that I'm seeing. Unless they bring out a surprise with Buzzwole.
By the looks of it, that's not going to be the case.
We've gone against worse that decided to show a Pokemon at the last second.
That is true.
And find a friend.
So let's see.
And we got pretty much the lock. Once this goes down, I have the lock against Buzzwole, so no matter. And with that Super Boost, you can't touch Swampert with an Ultra Beast so long as this Sceptile exists on the field.
That's right, because it provides all energy, but one at a time.
Until the energy you need it to be at that time.
Yep. There's the scoop, because I think they saw where all this was going.
Oh, I just had my engine in hand. And he had no judge to stop it.
All right, so let's do one more game and hope for the best. All right, and we are back. Steel Fairy. Steel Fairy colorless.
Metagross?
Noivern? We'll definitely see.
I mean, that would be hilarious.
It would be very hilarious.
To get it with such a good start, turn one. And we can still Guzma or Taint Liza.
We'll see.
We'll see what it is. Why? I have all decks. Does it have to be this one? I'm pretty good against Ultra Beast, not Alolan's. Why do we have to go up against this deck?
Because I like this deck.
And we had to go up against it?
Well, if we control
Let's slow them down one turn. I don't want to have to deal with that nuisance this soon. And yes, it's a deck that needs to be shown.
Wait, I was gonna say Swampert.
Why?
So that we can get Swampert going like as soon as possible.
I'm trying to get the Sceptile line.
Will we have a next turn? Yes, we're gonna have a next turn.
1, 2, 3. We have 3 turns. And you still got to evolve with Tire Ball.
Alright, so there's the Rabombi.
There's the Fairy type.
Well, yeah. Alright, there's the Dugtrio. I mean, Dugtrio really is like an effective list, especially now with the Aether, employee.
It can't die.
Yeah. So...
I mean, the Jenga running that little shit ninja to keep preventing a prize loss when you do it.
I'm not gonna lie, there is a part of...
It'd be getting too busy at that point. Otherwise, it'd be hilarious to do it.
Although I'm not gonna lie, there is a part of me that does want to redo that this deck for the channel, just because I think it would be kind of hilarious, even though we've already done the deck in its heyday. But it's still a very, very good, effective list.
Apparently, we're under attack again.
Yep, we are under attack, but it's okay. I came prepared as well. So now let's see, we've got so we've got the Trico. Yeah.
No point to use the resources if we don't need to.
I would still probably set up the
I ain't gonna set up this turn.
the Swampert.
So I always have an option.
Yeah. You always want to have your options open.
Yes. I would just have to note that 2 of these Grovals won't be able to attack the following turn. I almost thought about grabbing the extra Trico instead
Makes sense.
to keep it open. But I have a Groval that evolve next turn.
But now there's the retreat. Ooh, the Cornet. Which
They're
is
taking
good.
a Tropius. But I'm getting a Dugtrio per turn. Well, because I have a knockout the next turn.
Well, yeah.
It's not Dugtrio's only problem is its hit
2,
points.
4, 6. So they're going to be able to grab 6 energy per turn at 30 per, right? So 3 times 6.
He decided. He got it.
6, 6, 12. That's 180.
He top decked a Guzma out of the Oranguru. So I won't have the immediate fallback. And he only has to burn 4 to this time.
No, he only had to burn 3 because of the...
Yeah, it's 30 times, not 20 times. Still.
So yeah, probably Grovyle. Rare Candy Swamp. Okay. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Let's go. Yep, Sunshine Grace. Probably. Yep. I would go to the Trico route.
I'm actually gonna grab the other Trico as well.
So as they lift the wall in here, I'll put my $1.89 gold card.
So now the question is, do you want to power draw then Tate
I'm
Liza?
gonna Tate Liza and then power draw what's in it. I'm grabbing all the Tricos I can.
Makes sense.
Less targets.
Come on.
I'm playing faster than it can process.
Apparently. Alright, so...
Let's slow you down a little bit. I hate to waste it this way, but...
But hey, at least they can't bounce.
Oh, Lucy means a thing. Don't forget.
I know Lucy means a thing.
The only problem is this, wherever attached this draws the attention. Well, I don't need this no more. I don't need that no more. I have a full bench.
Ooh.
Except the only thing I'm field boring is something I can't hit. There's nothing else I can hit.
Yet. Okay. Then yeah, I would find a friend, grab a couple Sceptile.
Yeah, grab them both.
I mean, why
Grab
not,
2.
right?
Ah, Prize won the GXs too. Yeah, Dugtrio has the early game, but unless it can keep the engine going, it has a problem.
Which, if we can start sniping out those Rabombies.
So back to 2 Guzma.
Very true. But now, is Rabombi going to be the issue, or is Dugtrio going to be the issue?
Dugtrio. And we're going to need to utilize the judges in this one.
Yep.
Basically, whenever I see one, it's getting used.
Yeah.
Because unless their hand size is like 1.
If their hand is less than 4, get rid of it. If it's more, or if it's
More
less
than
than
4,
4, keep it. If it's more than 4, get rid of it.
Or if I know there's a lot of energy already in hand, like there is now.
So I do believe there's at least 2 more in there. 2 more energy.
Yeah. The problem isn't what he has; it's what he has for the next turn. Alright, prize a Grovile.
So we prize a Grovile and we prize a
Sceptile.
Sceptile.
Almost don't want to. I won't bench the Rizian just yet. Even though I should. I just want to give him a weaker GX to aim at.
Yeah.
All GXs are in range.
But yeah, like I said, I love this Dugtrio list. Like,
It looks like the only thing. Field bar is not going to be much of an issue right now. And Dugtrio is one of the only decks that doesn't need one. Doesn't need anything other than Mount Coronet.
exactly. So
I know what I'm benching, getting rid of next time. This, I'm just going to go for the
we're just a
Dugtrios.
straight up knockout. So
Probably hit the
depending,
next Sceptile. That's not the Sceptile.
so depending on what top deck is, it's probably going to, or what the next play is.
Well,
gonna
he'll
be.
still need another set. Well, it looks like he missed something.
Okay, so there's the trio. There's the
There's
Rabombi.
6.
So that's 2, 4, 6.
6 energy per turn minus what's in the discard.
So as long as we can keep his discard away from him, we're good.
Wait, out of energy? How much is in here already? 4?
And now all the rest, most of it is going into the discard. All but 1, and he's still short the knockout.
By 2.
Yes. All right, so don't scoop.
I
Don't scoop. No. I'm talking to the guy. Don't scoop. Please play this through.
I didn't want the other. Well, let's get.
We can
Let's
at
get
least
the 4th one out.
That's what I was gonna say.
The 4th one out just to get things moving. Because the only one I'm missing is this one. I can always just candy it. As much as I love this hand, I want to try to. He looks like he's unbind. Anything prized? No, discarded? Nope. And then just Cynthia. Should have switched, but I'm pretty sure. Yes, I want more cards in deck.
Yeah, I would definitely get rid of the Lily.
I don't need Lily late game. Just the judge I'm worried about.
Mm-hmm. Alright, go.
Oh,
Yeah, heal and then go for the attack.
lucky for this, Sceptile doesn't have to do too much on the power end. Looks like he also prized a Dugtrio or 2 as well.
Yeah, Dugtrio is definitely a glass cannon.
Either works or it doesn't.
Exactly. Well, no, it can hit the numbers.
Well, either it works or it doesn't. That's its polarization. It either works really, really well, or or you just run into like literally a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like you end up with all your energy in the discard. Always not just running the 10 energy. We ran what,
Or
16?
or just the one. We were running 20, or at least I did. But that's because I'm a glutton for punishment.
Oh yeah. No, it's all your decks. Oh
You really want to do this now?
yes.
Fine. Just wait till the 100th episode.
I'm still waiting for your challenge.
You know what? Be sure to tune in this Friday because we're getting close to our 100th episode. So we need to, yeah. So we got an idea. So be sure to keep an eye out for our video this Friday for how you guys can actually help us celebrate our 100th video.
He thinks he's a threat.
Who, the player or me?
I wasn't talking about you.
Okay, good.
Well, or was I?
Well, we're about to find out.
As y'all just talk. Or some bite with that talk. And what's nice, you know what's nice about Sceptile as well? This attack, I can move that super boost if I want to as well. Onto a more appropriate target.
You could, couldn't you? Alright, so cool. He's got the Duck Trio.
So
he's going to be able to grab 4 energy, which isn't going to be enough for knockout.
well, if what 8 wasn't enough. Well, actually 8 was enough. He only discarded 6. There's 5.
To only put 4 into his hand?
I'm not worried.
Yeah.
Well, minus what he can draw with Instruct. Or plus what he can or Lily. I would have written Bone Bead first. Guaranteed. Oh, no, never mind. Forget Lily's backwards.
Yeah, Lily, you need to have as few in your hand as possible. So now he's getting 6 back.
Yeah, you're counting.
Like, even if he does knock out Sceptile, we can still get the revenge and have no issue. And again, he's 1 energy shy.
And that's where you count all your resources.
That's why we count, double count, and count again. Yeah. I'd almost put the 1 on him and just either switch or retreat.
This is why Taint Lies in the deck versus the other ones. Lost our main healing, but it's whatever. Don't need as much resources right now. Right now, some of our energy is pointless.
Yeah.
And if I really need to, I still have my Jig Sack open.
Mm-hmm. To heal everybody.
Yes. I think next turn might be answer to one of those pesky Rimbombies.
Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that threat like ASAP.
If he's only running 10 energy, he's not running enough energy to run the deck. How many energy we did ascertain? It was actually
right now
in the ballpark at like 16 just for it to be functional.
Yeah,
to always
like,
have a hand of energy.
Mm-hmm. Like the minimum we ran, at least for this deck, was 16.
And
That's only because
I think average you wanted at least 4 in your hand after you attacked.
Yeah, but we also built contingencies in case we lost the Mount Cornet, in case we lost the Rabombi, so on and so forth.
Also, it was also in a format that letter existed.
Yeah. So you can do, but even then, Lady is still in format, so that's going to be easy enough as well.
Well, I just hope he has more than just the 10 energy, because otherwise...
I think he's running just the 10.
I'm not seeing him add any more than that.
I don't see him running more than that either.
Unless he just hasn't run them both. Well, then again... 5. Now I saw him drop Ribombee twice.
That's the second Ribombee.
Is he getting the knockout? And honestly, I can just heal up and it'll just reset everything.
Yep.
I think that's what I'm gonna do next turn if he misses.
That's only 6. Not enough.
And your efforts are in vain. Let's
I'd get rid of his engine. But yeah, there's also just massive heal.
one. He needs to run more energy than 10.
Yeah. Like, I get the effectiveness of running 10, but you want to be running 10.
I think we need to rerun Doug Trio. I
You
mean,
know
is it? But the only hard part about it is it's in a set that's kind of hard to fetch from. No, he's actually gonna knock out a target. He's gonna knock out a Pokemon, and it's actually just support for a deck in case fire becomes big.
We'll find out.
And the reason for Super Boost in the deck is kind of because of Swampert. Yeah, let's look at his deck, see what's in it, see if he's actually running enough energy. Probably to knock out Swampert. Only needs 6. Not enough.
Not enough.
Are you just running the 10? Yep.
They're just running the 10.
And that's why they're not going to go very far with this deck.
I would almost super boost and just go with the Hydro Pump. I mean, we got the knockout on him. He's got none on his bench ready to go.
Yeah, you got a point.
Just take the free knockout. We attach super boost.
Fine. Forgot that that's usually an energy and an option. And that's why Swampert's in the deck.
Yep. So yeah, I think we got this. Now it makes me want to rerun a Doug Trio list and kind of show you guys.
We need to build a post generation format because last one we built was before
rotation. Yeah.
Yes. You can get another one started, but you just won't get another one going.
You know what? If you guys would like to see us run an updated Doug Trio list, let us know down in the comments.
And I'm gonna blow it.
Respond back. So you have.
And I have to. You know why?
Well played. Good deck. Smiley face.
Last hit of the deck. Last hit of the game. If only that was our switch.
Judge.
Can we get a switch? Switch. Switch. Ah. Fine. I was hoping to add more the Kukui.
I was gonna say judge. Yeah.
Ask Guzma. Yeah.
All right. So
Sceptile.
So
solid list.
Sceptile is a very solid list.
And it worked with Pokemon other than itself.
Yeah, very much so.
And Queen, which I think is kind of a hindrance to the deck.
Which makes me wonder if it actually is Sceptile like a fairly budget friendly list? Because I know the baby one has been seeing a lot of play because of all the Ultra Beasts, and I think I see the occasional. I know I see the Gromouse.
Yes.
But is it still fairly budget friendly?
Yeah.
Especially
the baby one is. The GX, however, is a little up there because it actually is a solid deck of its own. But Groviles make the deck, so.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the Sceptile list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Are there any changes that would you want us to see it, or would you like to see us run a Doug Trio, updated Doug Trio list, or any suggestions you would want to make to this deck?
I think we're gonna make one because I think we need to make an updated list because it's been 6 months.
I think so.
Give or take?
Yeah.
Actually, when did the Ultra Prism come on?
Come to think of it,
Almost 9 months ago.
yeah, and even then with all...
Wait. Out. We had a lot of stuff out that isn't out now.
I think I have an idea.
Tune in next time, or tune in the future. We might build it. We're going to build a revitalized list of Doug Trio.
I think we're going to do an updated Doug Trio list. But either way, what did you guys think of this list? What changes would you guys make? Let us know down in the comments. While you're down there, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Become a Potown hero yourself. Hit us up on PTCGO. We are Po_Town_Heroes. And be sure to check us out on Facebook. Facebook.com/PotownHeroes. As always, may all your games go well, and may the top deck be in your favor. Till next time.